5. Now I am 975, which is like 250 million power growth in one day, and that is because I was targeting to complete the Gather Troops event. Now let me tell you guys, to beat the Gather Troops event you need a lot of resources, and you can't get it like easily. You will have to spend a lot of money, maybe thousands of dollars, and if you don't have that much money at your disposal, don't feel disappointed or disheartened, because not everybody has a priority to spend money in the game. Well, I know some of the gamers who have ended up selling their property to build up the keep. Like, they sold one of their properties to build another property. The only difference is the real property is a lifetime asset, and this property is for pleasure and enjoyment, and also to satisfy your ego. However, ego satisfaction is equally important, so I am not against those people. The part of this video where I'm going to show off that I have trained the troops to beat the Gather Troop event, and also will be revealing the general that I get. However, let me tell you, depending on what general I get, the further part of the video is going to be entertaining. Like, not entertaining, but very well explained. And if not, it's going to be filled with disappointment. Whatever general I get, please don't come and laugh over me if I get some poor pathetic general in the general token. So I was waiting to reveal it, and this is what I have got. But before I reveal the general, I'll also tell you the topic of this video is thing I have been doing wrong for a very long time. So let's have a look at what epic historic general I get in this event. Alright, for the moment of truth, we have epic historic general. Woohoo! Gaius Octavius. Awesome. So this guy is the new mounted general which is available on the packs, and I got him. So I guess I should share it for a few people. Not actually for a few people, but for these tiny rewards. You do this sharing, you come back to the game, and it gives you some tiny rewards. Let's check this general, baby. This one is in the bag. It was totally worth it, spending so much resources, speed ups and stuff like that to get this general. It is the increases mounted troops attack by 40% and ranged troops attack by 15% when general is leading the army to attack. Looks nice. It's a premium general, super expensive, and I got it for completing the Gather Troop event by plundering each and every person who was dropping their bubble. Now let's come to the part about this video. So let's just say that I would have got any random general that I might not be using for a very long time. Maybe a duplicate Electra or a duplicate Roland or any other duplicate general. Like, some of you guys have got Winfield Scott already, and some of you have also got him over your, what do we say, in the relics. What would you do with another second Winfield Scott? Or what would you do with a second Yuffie? Because both of the generals were available in the relics. Some of them are also struggling to get the General Hannibal, which I got and sold for some reason, and then I realized that I was doing something really wrong. So let's look into this so that you can understand what am I trying to cover in this video. So whenever we get a general, what we do is, if we have a duplicate of it, we end up selling it, right? We make our life easy saying that we don't need this general, let's sell it. But that's our biggest mistake. I'll tell you why. So as you get to level 35, okay, this building right here, rally spot, unlocks the duty officer opportunity. Now, to put a duty officer on the rally spot, you need stats of your general to be on the attack as 1300 and on the leadership as 1300. So let's have a look at a general, any random general on my list that does not have a dragon. We'll look at Ulysses Grant. So I need a stats to reach leadership 1300 and attack 1300. Now, to upgrade the attack to 1300 and the leadership to 1300, your base stats, which is here, must be 800 above. Now, why do I say must be 800 above? Because on the cultivation, the maximum you can go is 499. And then there is a way to hard cultivate, wherein you drop down your points by 1 and then you spend gems to cultivate 10 times, and then you try to exceed your cultivation above 500, which is very easy to do if you are targeting only one specific type of cultivation. But if you are targeting to do all 4, it gets super expensive and literally impossible, because that's where the game is playing smart on you. And for somebody who has got multiple stats in bonus, he or she is lucky. Not me. I have barely got few generals who have got 501, 502 on 2 stats. 1, it is easily possible, but 2 or 3, it gets pretty expensive. Like 100,000 gems will be burned right away, and the result will not be that satisfactory. But then again, for those who have money to spend, or those who have been scoring very high in the SVS or in the regular events, those players can definitely make use of this. So as the topic of this video, I would repeatedly sell the extra or the duplicate generals which I would get when I would complete the gather troop event, or when I would complete some or the other event. In fact, a lot of these players told me that, Max, what do we do with Winfield Scott? And I told them, do not sell him, just keep him. And this is the answer to every player who was asking me this question about the general. So let me tell you, this was just your building rally spot. But what if you are looking at the building Holy Palace? Now guys, Holy Palace is the most expensive, or I would say the building that requires the highest cultivated general, which is 1350 on the defense, 1350 on the attack. So now for you to have a general that has 1350 on the defense and the 1350 on the attack, the base stats of your general's attack and defense should be 850 or at least 849. So for which I went through the entire list of generals. So I started with Honda. His defense reached 850, but attack was poor, so I am 100% not going to be able to make him a special duty officer for Holy Palace. I could do that for Ulysses Grant easily, because his stats are above the average, above 850 on the attack and defense. Oleg is anyways no way related. John 1 of Portugal is busy. Askai Mohammed is busy. I got Winfield Scott with 850 and 849, and I hard cultivated him. It took me around 90k gems. I was doing a Discord session where people were able to watch me do this. Then I cultivated him that time. Bancha, okay, we don't need to look at him. He's busy in the rally, in the Archer Tower. Prince Rhaegar in the rally spot. You see, I made him the special duty officer for the rally spot, and that's the best part. Abdul Al Rahman, I was struggling to get this guy. I got him, I cultivated him, put him on the barracks, and this is so awesome. You get him from the relic. Vladimir the Great is special market officer, so I cultivated him enough. His stats are also not enough on the attack and defense. So however, I cultivated him for leadership in politics, because that's what I was looking for in the market. Now the reason I wanted to put a special officer is so that whenever I go to the market, without the worry of adding my highly cultivated or PvP general to get the highest amount of resources, I just have him permanently there, and I pull out the highest amount of resources from the tax. So we just by mistakenly have come to the start again. So I'll move fast. Okay, let's go a few steps back. Now Constantine the Great, his base stats are good, but still not enough. And anyways, he's good on a sub-city. Sinat the Great, good on a sub-city, base stats. Leadership and attack is above, but attack and defense is still poor. Now I'm just speaking on thought of the Holy Palace and looking at nothing else, just Holy Palace. That is what I am aiming for. This guy is okay, but still defense is too less for me to achieve 1350. Harald is good. His attack and defense both are good. I could have cultivated him enough and put him on the Holy Palace as the special duty officer. We cannot do anything with this beautiful lady, Empress Dogra 60. Seen it again. Andrew Jackson, no. CP, okay, because of the dragon I cannot tell you the base stats. Roland has a dragon. Napoleon, no. His defense is still poor. We need the leadership. We need the attack and defense both to be 850. However, the leadership of this guy is super high, 900. So that is very big. Amir Timur, my favorite. I can plunder using Amir Timur. A total amount of resource is 550 million currently, and I'll show you that as well. Vipers is not that good. Queen Jindyok has good stats on the politics, and that's what her beauty is, gathering. How about Mr. Nathaniel Green? No, very poor stats. How about Shajar? She has average stats. Okay, so the game is a bit lagging right now. Yuffie can easily go for the Holy Palace Special Duty Officer. His attack and defense both are 850 plus. Barbarossa, no, only leadership is high. Li Jing is good, but not as good as Napoleon. I mean, again, you see his leadership is high, his attack is okay, but then we cannot use him on the Holy Palace Officer. However, if you have multiple legions, you can cultivate him and put him on the rally spot. Karas, level 35, I haven't made him 5-star yet. So if I make him 5-star, then you will be able to see how good he is or how good he's not. Gaius Octavius just got him in front of you all. What a beautiful general. Mounted troop. Nice. I really like to see this general. I would like to really get this general to 35, 5-star him, and show you people in the next video. Now we'll also show off our general Amir Timur. So I have to equip the troop load in here. In the talent, I have to take the troop load here, which is increases troop load by 25%. Also, I have to change the culture to China to give me bonus troop load, which is already China. So I'll show you what am I trying to highlight. So China gives you another 5% bonus troop load, but this is not really necessary. Like, you can still do the plundering with America, Europe, Arabia, any other culture you like. Japan. Now, looking at all these things, the troop load, this, that, everything. My current plunder capacity with the general Amir Timur is 550 million. Let me just double check if I have got the exact, yeah, it's 550 million. Now this is without the mark size buff. And the reason I have got 1.53 million troops in the rally or in the march is because of the general on the not the Holy Palace, but the rally spot. So this is something that I would really recommend anybody and everybody to do if you're watching this video, to get your generals on a special duty officer position. And the reason I have, if you also check my keep academy, okay, so there are few generals which I'm going to resign, and then you will be able to understand. So academy, keep, forge, research factory does not have a special duty officer. However, you should always have a special duty officer on the academy so that you can just simply go and research. On the defense, I don't have a special duty officer on the warehouse, but having that would really protect my food from troop upkeep and another good amount of resources from getting plundered in the middle of the SVS or kill event in case if I get zeroed. In military, I need to find a special duty officer, so my target is to hunt for the general Gondrion, which is a very awesome general. Gives you 5% attack, defense and HP on the siege machines and a 20% training bonus speed on the siege machine which is on the workshop. Now coming to the point, why do you need to always have a special duty officer equipped? The reason is, let's say if I want to do some PvP, and this is what has happened with me once. So during the PvP, SVS, not the PvP, but during the SVS, I went to the enemy server, and there was this one guy who was unbubbled. Okay, he was a good 250 million keep, and I could see that there was no reinforcement. I don't have the scout report to share with you right now, but a 250 million keep, and with my March size buff, I could definitely zero that guy because he was a K32, which means T13 troops only. T12 and T13, because not necessary every K32 has all T13 and every K35 has all T14. So it was most probably that his keep had all tiny troops in him. Now the fun part was that I could have zeroed him, like just jump in, hit it with my range preset with Electra and boom, zero him to the ground. But I couldn't do that. I absolutely couldn't do that. And why? Why is the reason I couldn't do it? Why not? Here is the answer to it. My Electra was busy on the hospital. So I had placed Electra on the hospital to heal some of my mounted troops because I was doing some boss rallies. I wouldn't be using a range general for bosses, nor even range troops. So my mounted were busy, my mounted generals were being used, and the Electra was sitting on the hospital. I instantly moved to the enemy server, I scouted, I saw the report, I got excited, I activated my buffs, and I hit the attack button. I selected the preset, I hit the march button. When I saw there is no general, I instantly recalled it, went to the general list, resigned Electra from the duty, and when I came on the attack screen again, he was green bubbled. The scenario that happened that moment made me realize that I should specialize a general for a purpose and leave him there and forget him there. Don't look at him ever again. That's what I have done with a lot of my generals. If you see here, Honda is on the hospital. However, he can give debuff to the troops while I put him on the subsidy, right? But I have put him on the hospital permanently. Ulysses Grant. As of now, I don't have the Wonder 3. Again, for that you will have to watch the Dragon video. But if I did have him, I would have done the switch. This guy is specialist, so we'll forget these people. We don't even look at them. Winfield Scott as the Holy Palace Special Duty Officer, and guys, this is awesome. This thing helps you save 50% of your kill troops in case if you lose an attack. So if you're planning to just splat on somebody, make a preset of 50% T1 troops, 50% main troops, and just go splat. Don't do this in SVS. If you go splat on somebody with 50-50, your killed, whatever troops that are getting killed will be divided into two parts. 50% will go to the troop souls and 50% will get permanently lost. So the T1 will get permanently lost, and I'll be making a video about that soon. Special Archer Tower Officer. Then there is a Special Rally Spot Officer. He's gone permanently. He's going to stay there for the rest of his life as long as I play Evony and as long as this server never closes and we merge, whatever happens. Abdul Rahman Special Duty Officer, Vladimir the Great Special Duty Officer. So I don't need to put a general on the black market to get maximum resources on tax. He's permanently there, as I said before. Main City Defense General, okay, no dragon yet. Sub General, now you'll see all sub generals and other generals, but not much of the what do we say, free generals of these high power. In fact, there are other buildings that I'm targeting right now, for which I'll be cultivating some of these generals and placing them permanently, but that is when the time comes. So with this, I conclude the video. Thank you all for tuning in, and there's a Discord channel. I didn't put the link in the previous video, but I can put it later too, so I'll put that, and I'll put the link in this one too, so that you can follow me or join me on the Discord channel. A lot of chat is happening there. The channel is filling up. The limit is only 100 unless somebody sponsors it to get to 200. Till then, I am not going to push it. I want to see how much actually people really want to join that channel. Alright, so finally saying a goodbye to you people. I'll see you in the next video. Max from Server 133 signing out.